All right, guys, maybe you have seen this property when you're driving in the Southwest on Buffalo and wondered what is going on with that house. Maybe you saw this home on the news.
Awful or awesome? Neighbors spot a mansion in Las Vegas, and the colorful home is bringing attention from all who see it.
Wait, is that real? What you're about to see is a multi-million-dollar mansion.
Spending $50,000 to bring in artists from around the country.
You come across this thing, you're like, wait, is that real? With no HOA, Bowski says most neighbors have no complaints.
We've gotten some neighbors who aren't so thrilled about it. Area is not under an HOA, which means he has full reign of his home. Some neighbors...
But this is an incredible property, and this is what I wanted to show you, what you can get for your money when you leave the master plan communities within Summerlin and Green Valley and the surrounding areas. So without further ado, let's check out this incredible property. Let's have a property tour, shall we? Brian Lebo here, and today, this is an interesting one. So we normally are shooting in these mega mansions and master plan communities, and this is an example of what you get once you leave those areas. So we're out here in the Southwest, there's no HOA, there's no rules, and this is really indicative of what you can expect. And this home specifically is what happens when you don't have rules and you can do whatever pleases you. So like we normally start in the kitchen, we're gonna head that direction, but first, let's talk about the flooring. The flooring of this entire house, which is a single story, massive single story, this whole floor is 12 by 24 inch polished porcelain tile. So very lovely, very rich, very glossy. You got to be very careful about not leaving foot marks. All right, in the kitchen, here we have our 60-inch refrigeration, very lovely. Coming over here, we do have massive amounts of counter surface. So we basically have two islands here, but here we have a very luxurious granite counter surface. We have a 3-inch apron here. So again, very nice, more custom in quality and design. Here we have a generous sized pantry, very nice. The cabinetry is a little interesting. So what we see more on the luxury end is now the TFL cabinetry, thermally fused laminate. So this is kind of interesting. While the faces of the cabinets are TFL, the actual boxes are still made out of maple. So it's kind of like a hybrid system. Haven't seen that done too many times, but you do get the luxury look with a little bit of cost savings because of the maple. Now here we have our 36-inch grill top with the matching ventilation hood. As we come down this direction, we have our microwave and our built-in single oven. Over here on the island, we do have our kosher sink, our prep sink, so very nice. We have additional counter surface area here, a little desk seating area. And then we have this little nook area as a breakfast dining option. And what's really nice is you can see out into this gorgeous backyard. The whole house has solar shade, so it's a little bit darker and it's probably a little blown out on video, but in person it's really, really lovely. Coming over here to the second island, this one's closest to the family room, so you can get a nice vantage point of the television, which is a huge for me. That's a must-have, that if I'm in the kitchen, I can see the television. Man logic. But we have a nice undermount sink, and we have a nice dishwasher. We are under $3 million. We're well under $3 million, so we don't need the two dishwashers. All right, now let's check out the family room. So coming over here, it's become pretty obligatory at this price point. So over here we have a 15-inch slider. It's not a pocket, so it just gathers at the extremity end here, but really lovely. And again, we do have solar screens, so it does darken the interior of the home, but it also lowers your energy efficiency, and it actually gives a nice vantage point of the pool. So over here we got a crazy setup. So we do have 5.1 surround sound, but we have two 75-inch TVs flanking the sides. And then we have a gorgeous 85-inch OLED. Actually, it's an 83-inch LG OLED because I have the exact same TV. Great, great. Coming over here, we have a nice pop out here. So if you want to put grandma's china cabinet, you could do that. Or you could have a console table, which is a little bit more appropriate. We have the same flooring used as a surround going around this three-way fireplace. So very, very nice. Now coming back towards the front of the home, here we have the dining room with a gorgeous chandelier. We've got recessed lighting 4 ways. Back to the front door. Let's close that for a little less noise. Over here, we have normally the worthless living room, I always call it, because it never gets used. But this is actually not too bad because this home is so open. If you did have a party, I would imagine that this area would be used for gathering. And especially Ashley and I were talking about how cool would it be if you could blow this wall out? I don't know if it's structural, but if this wall could get blown out into the family room, you would essentially create like a loft space, and this would be wonderful. But again, for the money, this is a sensational home. 4,500 square feet, all single story, 2/3 acre lot. Let's just say it would be substantially more money if you were in Summerlin or in a master plan community like McDonald Highlands in Green Valley. All right, now let's check out the primary suite. So coming in here, we have double French doors. We have another 85-inch LED TV, so kind of gives you a sense of scale of how massive this wall is and how large this room is. We've got modern shutters, 3 windows that look out in the same backyard. And again, this would be great because the pool and the jacuzzi is right behind us. If we blew out this wall or put in some slider system of some kind, this would be great for ingress, egress. But we do have a door behind you that leads to the patio, so you do still have that. Over here, nice bed system. We have 2 recessed lights that are right over the bed for reading options. But let's check out the primary bathroom. So coming back into the primary bathroom, we have our water closet here. We have his and her sinks. So over here, we have a nice elongated sink, very tall, very lovely. We have the same TFL cabinetry that we saw in the kitchen. We have a gorgeous bathtub that's completely surrounded with the exact same granite, so very lovely. And we got a shower for 10 apparently, so very popular. In the last 10 years, you start seeing more and more of this. So we have a massive, massive walk-in shower. We do have a curb. You know, when you start getting up, tack on another $1 million, that's when you start to see like a curbless shower that's seamless. You start to get a little bit more of those luxury items. This home is really about the size and the value, and of course that backyard when we get to it. All right, we have the other sink here, and then coming in here, we have a really nice and adequate custom closet. So very nice, kind of what you would expect at this price point. All right, we have now seen the entire primary suite. So let's kind of go back to this hallway because there's a really, really cool flex space that I really, really like. So coming down this hallway out of the master suite, we walk down here, and this is where we find I'm calling it a flex space because it could be a gym. We could make this into another bedroom. But in its current incarnation, this is actually perfect for a movie theater. So we have massive art. And if you've actually watched any videos from the news or read anything, this whole house was filled with incredible art. Some of it's still here on display, but most of it's been taken down since the home's for sale. But this is a wonderful space to have a movie theater. And again, we've got some cool art like, hey, we got Scrooge McDuck kicking it over here. Now, really neat coming off of this area is right here, we also have a cool little courtyard area that's right by the front door that we saw when we came in. So again, you know, if this were your main movie theater area, you'd have a place for friends to go out and have a smoke or have a drink, take in the weather. Here we have a 2-car garage. We're not going to show too much of it because it's been used as a storage facility basically, but lovely 2-car garage, epoxy floor. We still have those gorgeous glass garage door, so very nice. But now let's come back to where we started. So now we're back in the worthless living room. That's kind of worthwhile here. And then we have our dining room, family room this way. And now we're going to head towards this wing of the house, which contains all of the secondary bedrooms. So over here, we have a pretty simple, basic powder bathroom, nothing too exciting. We have a linen closet right here. And then let's start checking out and knocking off the secondary bedroom. So while this is a second bedroom, this is actually pretty spacious. This is a very large bed, and you can see there's an abundance of room. But what I like are 2 of these spare bedrooms have these built-in desk systems. I thought that was kind of just a really nice, neat touch. We've got a nice walk-in closet here, and then all the bathrooms are relatively similar. So in this bathroom, we have the same counter surface that we saw in the kitchen, same floor, nice shower surround with the same granite, and we have a bathtub, so pretty nice. Now, as we move down here, we have another secondary bedroom. And again, this mimics the first one. So again, nice size, very spacious. Over here, we have that desk system. We have another walk-in closet. And then coming over in this direction, we have almost a exact mirror image of what we just saw. So in here, nice bathroom. We have a shower with a bathtub. The last one you'll see doesn't have a bathtub, so a little bit more functional for the adults. All right, so over here to our right, this is our last secondary bedroom. So you can see this one's a little bit smaller. Instead of having the desk cut out, this is just like an alcove area, and they put a little dresser in. We have our walk-in closet here. And then you can see this is our attached bathroom. So all three of the secondary bedrooms are en suite, but this one is just without the bathtub. All right, coming down this direction, we have our laundry room, and a pretty nice, spacious laundry room. I love the room, the dedicated space for the refrigerator. I love that builders got smart a few years ago and realized that most people end up having 2 refrigerators at this size. So if they can't accommodate it in the kitchen space and without putting it in the garage, now we have areas designated in the laundry room specifically for this. We got our washer dryer. We have modern shutters throughout the entire home, linen closet. This closet actually houses the brains of the security system, which you may have seen when we were in the family room. But this is pretty neat. So while we have one garage on that side of the house, this is the opposing garage. They're identical, but this one's kind of neat because this one's been set up to be a gym. So if you don't need 4 garage spaces for 4 cars, this will work out. So you can see right now the owner is using this as a really nice gym. All right, guys, we have seen the entire inside of this property. Now let's go see what you came to see. Let's check out this incredible backyard. All right, guys, now we are coming outside. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Now, clearly this is a nice built-in patio cover, so this is wonderful for indoor-outdoor living, but we gotta talk about this. This is what we're really gonna talk about. So the owner of this property got a little bit of heat, obviously, from his neighbors because he commissioned 2 artists to go ahead and paint this mural on the north side of the home, which you're seeing right here behind me, and the east side of the home, which is visible from a major street called Buffalo. So kind of a radical idea. Now, this mural actually cost $50,000, and it took 400 cans of spray paint just to create this. So again, it is art, it's Vegas, love it or hate it. I can't wait to read your comments. Now, coming over this area, again, this is what I was telling you about earlier. Not living in an HOA, not living in a master plan community allows you to do some things. So not only do we have RV parking on that side, but over here, this is incredible. We have about 250 feet. If you go from the gate all the way to the backyard, you could fit 3 RVs without any problem. Again, you would never be able to do that in most HOAs and specifically master plan communities like Summerlin and some of those in Green Valley. But let's check out this pool a little bit more. So over here, we have a gorgeous 77-foot long pool, which of note, you can never recreate. We have a limit of 600 surface area feet of water now, and this is probably about twice as much as you're allowed. But we have a massive Baja shelf here. You can see the chaise lounge just chilling in the water. We have a gorgeous elevated jacuzzi over here, very, very spacious. And again, look at these water features. They're sensational. We have 3 sheer descents. We have 5 fountain for water features. Just a very exquisite, beautiful pool. Now, the entire surface of this area is all travertine, so very luxurious, and it's been recently making a big comeback. Over here in this direction, wow. Let's check this out. Over here, we have our outdoor kitchen. So we have a nice stacked stone veneer. We have a nice 36-inch barbecue grill. And then we have Calcutta quartz counter surface all the way down to this edge. Looks like we didn't finish some of that post, so maybe we're gonna have some shade. But let's come check out the rest of the backyard because this is really what this house is about. Now over here to the right, you can see we have our outdoor sauna. We have different opposing. We have dark rock veneer, and then we have gray and white rock veneer as we step up here. Now, as we come up to this area, kind kind of neat. We have artificial turf, so very low maintenance. This whole backyard is like no maintenance. And then as we come down to this direction, we have a wonderful conversation pit. So at night, this would be spectacular because this will have flames. It'll be very moody, very lovely. And it gives us this vantage point over the pool, looking at the fountains. Really neat. But this is so awesome. Beyond the pool, this is why you move out here, is to have this much land. Back here, we have a gorgeous area. So here we have a tennis court combined with basketball. So we have a actual regulation 98-foot long basketball court. So awesome. We have professional basketball hoops. We've got retention so the ball doesn't go too far. And we even have outdoor lighting for at night if you wanted to play with the fellas late at night. But how cool is this area even? Beyond the basketball court, we even have this area, which is beautiful. All the walls have been stuccoed. We have a gorgeous retaining wall with that same rock veneer. And we even have an outdoor sand volleyball court. Guys, this is one hell of a backyard. So pretty impressive, right? This is what you tuned in for. All right, let's wrap this one up. All right, guys, we have seen the inside. We've seen the outside of this incredible backyard. I am dying to hear your comments. What did you think? Is it worth the price to have all this land and privacy and be able to do whatever you want? Or would you take your bag of money and move into a more normal sized backyard and be in a master plan community? No right or wrong answer, just a matter of preference. Well, special thanks to the listing agent for allowing me to shoot this wonderful listing. And you guys stay tuned because we've got some more Blue Heron luxury properties coming and a lot more fun stuff. So make sure you click to subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Deuces.